I came to know about Christian Seekers Fellowship by a teacher who once came to my church, and he teaches at the same school that I do. And he was like, "Oh, why don't you join Christian Seekers?" I was like, "I would love to." So I started going little by little, and then I was a sophomore at the time. So by my junior year, I started becoming a regular member. And then by the end of my junior year, all the leaders were seniors and asked me to be the president the following year. So I've been a member and part of Seeker since.
I came to know it. I got an email through the BCC email. I go to Bronx Community College. And they basically said, there's fellowship and hang out. And I said, okay, sure. Usually I'd be totally against clubs, but God really moved in that sense. Because I just moved here from California like 3 months ago. So then he brought me into a group of believers and people to fellowship with. And yeah.
It gives me more insight. You know, I have to do doing lessons and being a part of people that are my age gives you a little bit more insight, and you learn about certain issues that God can help me with, and I've grown spiritually through that. I think that if it wasn't for Seekers, I probably wouldn't be able to handle the issues that I deal with and that people my age have to deal with in their daily lives. I recently got accepted to NIAC, and I first heard about it through Christian Seekers. And I had a teacher who actually went there, graduated a couple of years ago, and they really influenced me because, you know, there's leaders that in the past have been there, and NIAC has been very nurturing and very made the process a lot easier, the admissions process, because the admissions process can be very stressful. And they made it easier, and I got a lot of support from the Seekers, a lot of prayer, and a lot of perseverance. So they helped me a lot through that.
I believe it's helping me prepare towards that calling already. So, I'm still new about the Seekers, so I don't know necessarily all that you guys have to offer in terms of working or connections in ministry and stuff like that, but I believe you do.
You get to learn from people your age. I mean, of course, you know, it's good to learn from people that are older, but they grew up in a different time frame. I think it's good that you hear other people and their walks with God, and it also gives you a good time to reflect on yourself, saying, okay, my walk is, you know, this way, and maybe maybe it can inspire you to walk. If somebody has like a beautiful testimony and stuff, it can inspire you to strengthen your walk, and you can be an inspiration to somebody your age who's probably dealt with something you've dealt with and really can comprehend and understand what to do in the situation that you're in.
I would say it gives me more of an opportunity to teach and guide other people to the Lord, and it just benefits me in that way, I guess, and to my calling, and support me, praying with me as I continue to walk in, my education walk and into my further career and calling.
So really, why is it important that the gospel is proclaimed to these student populations? Because young people actually spend more waking hours in school than they do at home or than they do at church. So it gives Christians in the school a vehicle to reach an unreached population. Seekers also gives Christians a vehicle to support each other in their faith. Because the truth is, these secular schools can be very antagonistic to people of faith, and they can belittle them or they can put them down. Whereas Seekers gives young people kind of like a missions house, you know, in a foreign land where they speak the same language and they believe the same things, and they're going to be they won't be made fun of for having certain values and for even believing that there is a one true God, that Jesus Christ walked on this earth and that he calls us to serve him. So Seekers offers a great thing. I had a youth pastor say to me once, he said, what I love about Seekers is that it is a missions trip every day of the school year. So what he would do by bringing his young people to Mexico, he said, what I do in Mexico is only for 2 weeks. You get to do this every single day. And what people don't understand is that sometimes, kids might come to Seekers not regularly. They might come to Seekers, when they're disturbed about something, or when they're upset, or when they need to hear God. So there might be, 1,000 young people on a Seekers rosters across these, 30, 40 fellowships. But in truth, it might be really tens of thousands of young people who utilize Seekers to hear from God, or to be encouraged, or to be reminded what it means to be a Christian and how to live every day. With Seekers, you don't have a Sunday Christian life. You have an everyday I'm a Christian life. And I'm unashamed to be a Christian. And I'm unashamed to wear a Seekers t-shirt or a Jesus t-shirt. I'm unashamed to let people know that I serve the Lord.
Unity Retreat 2015, y'all. Come over here, let's make a commercial. Say something. I know you, but don't be shy. Yo, the camera's on you. Unity Retreat, say it.
It was good, guys.
It's what?
I'm